Hey, what's up guys? This is going to be a real quick video. I just wanted to show you a little bit of the gaming. I tested Tomb Raider, the original reboot, and that ran excellent. So I loaded up The Witcher 3. That's kind of like my go-to game to stress test a system because it's pretty brutal. And I started out with this little deal right here, and it was just killing it. So obviously at that resolution it's going to perform really good. So I bumped it up to this 1080p screen. This is the 1080p screen that I got for $40 on Craigslist. But not only did it come with the screen, it came with a computer, a keyboard, and a gaming headset, all for 40 bucks. That's still like my best Craigslist haul ever. Anyways, let's start up this Witcher game and see how it performs. One of these days I'm gonna get a capture card, but until then I gotta point the camera at the screen. Dirty style. Alright, let's check out the options very quickly. Alright, so everything's on high. So post-processing. Motion blur off. Blur off, anti-aliasing on, bloom on, sharpening high, depth of field. Okay, so we got everything on pretty much except for depth of field and the other blur effects. And I just started playing the game, so I'm still in White Orchard, and it's not a real good representation of how it's going to perform. Because once you get into the cities like Oxenfurt or Novigrad or something like that, the FPS can really take a beating. But right now, let's go through this little town. We're at 40, all on high settings. It's dropping down to 36. Looks like 36 was the low right there. GPU's at 100%, CPU's at 75%. So pretty much the mid 30s in this little town. And if it's getting mid 30s in this little tiny town, then it'll just completely tank once you get to Novigrad. So pretty much you'll have to lower the settings probably to medium. So what I'm going to do now is, this is a 22-inch 1080p screen, and this is a screen that I've had for a number of years now. It's a 22-inch 1050 screen. So it's got, I looked it up, and it's got about basically 15% less pixels than a 1080p monitor. So we just went through that little town right there in White Orchard, and I think the low was 36 and everything was on high settings. So now I'm going to swap out this monitor and do the same little run and see what the difference is. See how much better performance we get. Alright, I swapped out the monitor. There's the 1080p one. Now we got the 1050p. I gotta back this up a tiny bit more because the screen is more square than a 1080p, which I kind of like this square more. It's still a rectangle, of course, but it's not as long as a 1080p monitor, which I actually prefer. I think a lot of people prefer that. Alright, so let's go back into the settings real quick. Graphics. So we're still on high settings. Hair work is off. Oh, right now the resolution's at 768. Let's bump that up to the 1050. 1680 by 1050. So let's look at this. Everything's on high. Post-processing. Off, high. Everything's on except for depth of field and the other blur stuff. Alright, let's go run through this town again. Look at that. The low before was 36. And now it dipped down to 38. But generally speaking, it's staying above 40. 41, 40, 42. So that's a decent little bump in FPS in my opinion. I mean, going from 36 to 41 or 40, you know, it can make a difference when you're thinking about going from 26 to 31, you know what I mean? So, and you know, the 1080 might be a little crisper or whatever, but I actually do prefer the shape of a 1050p monitor better. Anyways, I just want to do a quick video. Hope you guys like something a little different, and I'll see you guys in the next one.